What's up, guys? It's Motorco here, and in this video I'm gonna try and showcase the damage potential for Samurai. The the issue that I have with this video, with Samurai right now in general, is that my Siegfried is still only level 3. I don't have it augmented to 4-star just yet. I'm still on the fence as to whether or not I'm gonna do that. Because Shiva is a very good card, and later on down the line, Samurai gets access to better cards that it's going to want to use, and I'm not really completely sold on selling out on the Samurai class. Plus, I've been focusing more on Ranger class jobs because those are the jobs that I have the most of at the moment. And that's probably what I'm going to be playing going on into the future, at least in single player. Just because of the high break potential and DPS and stuff. But anyways, so where is Samurai in terms of damage right now? Samurai, I would say, is on tier 2 with Dark Knight. I think Dark Knight and Samurai are extremely equal. And the reason I say that is, yes, Samurai does probably just slightly lower numbers in terms of break damage, but in terms of regular attack damage and attack damage during the break and everything else, Samurai catches up. With the end spell equipped, you're doing 5 to 10k hits per normal attack during a break, which is pretty monster. There's not really no other class in the game that can get close to that, and it makes up for quite a bit of the damage that Samurai kind of lacks. So let's talk about this setup. The setup is Siegfried, a maxed out Jack shot with the last 2 abilities missing. So I still have a little bit of room to grow in terms of damage. I'm not exactly sure how much bonus damage the last ability on Jack shot gives, but it's pretty nice to be able to have, and I don't have it. So I'm using in Blizzard or the Water Poo Poo, and I'm also using Moogle because I want to boost my magic attack to be able to do more damage. And a lot of supports these days are not running Moogle for some stupid reason. I have no idea why they aren't, but they aren't. So, you know, a lot of times you have to bring your own to make sure you're 100% effective. Now, here's where I kind of messed up. I think on this turn I should have went ahead and done 2 Siegfrieds instead of just the 1. But I had calculated that somebody else was going to try and help out, so I kind of went easy on him. And, you know, in hindsight, maybe since the knight came after me, I should have just done 2 and generated the off orbs, so that way I could drive this turn and then get rid of these orbs that were clogging up my inventory and stuff. So you know, that might have been a mistake on my part right there. There's definitely a lot of mistakes made by the party in general. You know, there's a lot of excess moves wasted and things. It's not really the best group, but that's kind of beside the point. The whole point here is to check Samurai's damage and stuff. And so far, I think 50k is right around the damage that it's going to do with 1 Jack shot, and then the criticals are going to be 75 to 100k depending on some situations. Now, in the event that the fight goes long enough to where Samurai can use its ultimate, if it uses the ultimate afterwards, it's going to do 50% more damage again. So it's going to be hitting for 100 to 125k, somewhere in that neighborhood, because of the Berserk buff off of the ultimate. So it has very high potential. I think it's a good damage potential job. It just needs a little bit of help and a little bit of tweaking and fine tuning, and I think it could be a well-oiled damage machine, comparable again to Dark Knight. Thief and Black Mage, I'd say, are tier 1 damage jobs, and Dark Knight and Samurai are tier 2, with the rest of the damage jobs out there probably being somewhere along those lines. So there you have it right there. There's 2 Jack shots. They both hit criticals for 70 to 75k. And then this next turn, I go ahead and do another Jack shot, and we finish off the fight. So things look very good for Samurai. I'm very impressed with the class in general, and I really hope that more people try this sort of tweaking and things with the class. There's a normal hit for 50k again. So it'll take anywhere between 5 and 6 hits off of a Samurai to be able to finish a fight. Which, I mean, that's not the best in the world. I think Black Mage does it in 2. But for a class that has, only 150% natural magic attack, that's pretty damn good. I think Samurai is definitely hitting pretty hard and hitting on all cylinders. And if you want to use a Samurai, just make sure that you equip the Knight Sword so that you get the bonus 45% magic attack. It makes all the difference in the world. Anyways, I hope this kind of sheds some light on Samurai guys and shows you some of their damage potential. I will see you guys next video. I hope you enjoyed.